trying to film a video. You wanna be in it? Look at the camera, not me. Alright chat, welcome to today's video. In this video I'm going to be talking about the importance of self-motivation. Why it's like one of the key ingredients if you want to make progress into your own endeavors, whatever that is. And I do that by showing you guys my skateboarding session and me at the gym. Get out of here. Yeah, so it's going to be a little longer video because the skateboarding sessions end up being better than I thought. And hopefully you guys get something out of it and find it valuable to apply into your own life so you guys can make some progress into your own goals. Yeah, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Yeah, I'm probably gonna add that into the video as well. Alright, so just put up to the gym. I'm gonna do a quick push day and do some ankle mobility. Then gonna go home, set up a new board because we are due for a new one. Let's go.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. Welcome to the room of people who are rooms of people that they loved one day. Back away. Just because we check the guns out the door doesn't mean our brains will change from hand grenades. You're 11 on the psychopath sitting next to you. You're 11 on the murderer sitting next to you. You'll think, how'd I get here sitting next to you? But after all I've said, please don't forget, we don't deal with outsiders very well. They say newcomers have a certain smell. Yeah, trust issues not to mention. They say they can smell your intentions. You're 11 on the freak show sitting next to you. You'll have some weird big boy sitting next to you. You'll think, how did I get here sitting next to you? But after all I've said, please don't forget, all my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know.
Alright, that session was better than I thought. I didn't have good sleep last night, so I thought like, the session might be pretty mid, but it turned out pretty good. So, gonna go home, eat something and then set up the new board. Okay people, today set up a new board because it's getting yucky on both sides. I think all sides actually. Grip tape's pretty slippery. Still has life, but I'm gonna change it, save this for the streets or something like that when I do go. Alright, so the deck we're setting up is this primitive board, 8125, pretty nice red. Anime is pretty mid to be honest, especially the ending. Yellow top, one of the best colors. Yellow and pink is the best. And dusty as primitive grip. Normally get Jessup and Grizzly, but I found these in the stash and I remember these are pretty good last time I used it, so just gonna use this one. Pretty dusty though. Look at that. Oh. Alright, all done. The grip tape is pretty bad though because the grip tape was pre-folded before I even put it on. Hopefully when I step on it all the air bubbles will go away. Hopefully. Look how bad it is. Let's put you right here. Alright, so just pulled up to the skate park and when I'm looking over there's about like 7 people there. Crazy. Normally there's like barely anyone, maybe 3-4 at max. So pretty much this is part 2 from my previous video. Been starting to make these videos on relearning tricks and last video I knocked out 2 tricks that I wanted to relearn. It's pretty basic, back tail shoves and front blunt shoves, but today I'm going to try big spins front board down the rail. I might try get both with fakie and then forward, see how it goes. So I'm gonna get warmed up, all that kind of stuff, and hopefully the park kind of dies down, because I don't want to pull up my tripod and all that and just be in the way of the people who's currently skating at the moment, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's see if we can get it. Alright, so I got the skate park to myself now. I already warmed up, so I'm gonna start filming. Tripod. Man, my bag's full of like camera gears. We got like ND's filter for this camera. Normally I bring like that extension stick, but I'll be filming on the Pocket 3 with the ND filter on this one as well. Yeah, normally it's like a bunch of camera gear stuff, because depending what I'm filming for the day, so sometimes I bring the what do they call it, the chest mount if I want to film some POV, and that extension rod if I want to get something on this camera for Instagram or whatever. But this is pretty much my YouTube setup as of late. Check on some music. Alright, so I think I'm gonna maybe try land one on the flat bar just to get the feel for it, and then we'll give it a chuck on the down rail. So after I landed that big spin front board to fake it down the rail, I actually stopped filming because some kids rocked up as well, and then my friend also rocked up, so I ended up having a session with him and just enjoyed the rest of the session pretty much. However, the rest of the session, like, I would say overall today's session was really good. If I can rate my skating and confidence on the board right now, it would be like an 8.8 out of 10. I was playing around with some tricks, like I did a nollie front 50 on the flat bar today. Normally I just do it on the ledge or the hubba, and it just gave me like this idea of like I can do nollie front feebles. And then I did a nollie front nose grind on the ledge, and now it's giving me an idea of like, okay, I'm closer to the nollie front nose grind down the hubba, and that was one of the tricks that's on the list. So that should, I reckon I'll do that one next video as well. But yeah, overall I feel pretty good on the board, which I'm super happy about. My mindset with the big spin front boards down to fakie though, I had 3 things I kept telling myself. 1, pretend it's the flat bar so I don't overthink it. 2, the quicker I commit, the quicker it will happen. And 3, I tell myself that this is like a normal day trick that I normally do, right? Instead of telling myself, oh, it's been a while, and I'll end up like overthinking and psych myself out. So by telling myself that it's, you know, a normal thing I normally do, just makes me like, tricks myself to be like, okay, this is just a regular thing I do on a normal basis every time I skate. So it's kind of like programming myself to do that trick every single session, kind of thing like that. So that's what's going to keep happening, because I thought about it in the last video, like, yep, I'm relearning these tricks and all that kind of stuff, but the next part of it is also like to maintain it, so we don't go through this process again of like relearning. But yeah, I think these three tips that I told myself, that I kept in mind, actually has been helping me land the tricks faster. You probably noticed from the last video and this video, like it wasn't too many tries, and yeah, that's what I tell myself. So maybe this is some tips that you can apply into your own skateboarding or endeavors if you're watching this and don't skateboard, and just tell yourself that like this is like a normal thing that you do, so you just do it. Alright, let's put you guys here. There's a little pole here, and I got the magnetic mount on the Pocket 3. Handy, eh? Alright, got the action cam with ND filter. Just gonna place it right there. And yeah, try to get a clip for Insta. And the way I'm taking the photo is I pretty much just screenshot it. Normally I'm against that because I'm like, oh, the quality is going to be pretty bad, but that's like my experience with the iPhone in the past. But with these DJI cameras, it's actually pretty good. So this is how I've been getting the photos for my Instagram. I wish there was someone that helped me do it, but I've got to work with what you got. So let's set this up. Just watching it on my phone. Did you get that camera? Footage review on the DJI app. Yeah, not bad. Right, so I just got done filming and taking some YouTube thumbnails and all that kind of stuff on my camera, and perfect timing because as soon as I left, people rocked up, so I was couldn't script it better myself, I guess. But yeah, so the last couple of weeks I've been pretty excited about skateboarding in general, especially the other day. The other day was a good session. So pretty much ever since the last video I set that goal of relearning tricks, ever since then I feel like the momentum has shifted, where I was feeling down and annoyed and frustrated and all that kind of stuff, and now I'm feeling pretty good. I had a pretty good session just then. The other day was like one of the best sessions I had in a long time as well. And then yeah, I've just been excited to film stuff. I had like a list of all the tricks I wanted to film, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, I wish, like, I think it would be better. Obviously it's gonna be better if I have someone to film me, but yeah, I just took my camera and just did what I could, and I ran into my friend Winno, which he helped me film some stuff for Instagram, and after that the excitement like skyrocketed even more. But not all the time we're gonna have someone filming or doing something with you in general, so being self-motivated and being like self-disciplined just to go out, do it solo, it's really one of the key ingredients to move along and make progress, because I see that a lot, where a lot of people want to go do some stuff and they're just waiting for someone else to go do it with them, and they won't do it unless someone goes with them. So skating is pretty common. Like, I guess most people will start skating with their friends, and then their friends might not be super committed, or they quit later on, a couple years or a couple months later on. So you're faced with this decision where, like, do you keep going or do you like quit with them? Kind of like that, right? Same with the gym. It's like I see people who are like, oh, I'm not gonna go to the gym unless my friend goes with me. And I know that it's obviously two is better than one, but like I said earlier, like, people have their own schedules and their own priorities on that kind of stuff, so they're not always going to be there to hold your hand. Yes, self-motivation is definitely something that you have to learn, and especially is a very handy skill and a mindset to have, especially in the beginning of like most journeys, because you're building the foundation, and if you're not like convinced and have that passion on what you're doing, then you won't find the people who have the same passion as you later on down the track, you know what I mean? So it's one of those grind phases where you just have to go put in the reps and all that kind of stuff, so you might meet people along the way later on that has the same drive as you. Alright, so it's coconut water time. I'm gonna go buy 4 liters. I'm gonna sculpt 2 of them as soon as I get home, and then the other 2 liters will be for the second session. Alright, so I end up pulling up to Jingley Skate Park. Originally I was gonna go back to Palmo for round 2s, but I texted my friend asking if the skate clinic was on today. Normally they have that on Mondays at Jingley here, and he said no, so I decided to come here instead. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a chill one. Maybe I go back and do the big spin front board, but the forward just to end the video, or what. See how many tries it takes. Did it the other day, so hopefully it doesn't take that long. Alright, same mindset, commit to it as soon as possible so it doesn't take that long. Pretend like it's like an everyday thing, so the whole mindset of like, I haven't done this in a while, it doesn't bother me. What was the other one? I don't know. I forgot. Alright, I'm pretty hyped. This has been like the best 2 weeks I had with skateboarding in a while. Even like the back nose grind earlier from the day at the Palmerston skate park, I haven't done that in a while because I don't really skate there that much. But we're going to be making a lot of visits there pretty much every week from now on, just to get the balance of like skating different parks, just to keep things interesting anyways. Let's get a quick kickflip front board. Second try. Oh, I'll clean it up. Oh, this midgie's here. It's cool. Another trick I need to relearn. So I'm gonna go after that one eventually. So it's 6:07, and I normally leave about 6:30, so got another 20 minutes or so, and get some flat and just to finish off the session. Maybe, if there's someone rocking up. Switch varial flip real quick. Alright, so the funniest thing happened. So for some reason, the camera started tracking that scooter kid just before I landed the trick, and I landed it perfectly, I promise. And I checked back the footage, I was like, damn it, like it didn't get it. So I spent another like 5 minutes trying to do another one, and that second one wasn't that clean, but I'm just gonna take it. But I thought that was pretty funny. I don't know how I did that. Like, normally you have to double tap the screen and pick who you wanted to track, but just automatically track that kid. Oh man. But yeah, another good weekend, another good day, pretty good second session. I thought the second session, like today, just then, wasn't going to be that, wasn't going to be too good because I already spent my morning and my energy on the first session, but turned out better than I thought. Now let's go to the shops again to get chicken thighs and all the other stuff I need.